Peter, I'm not going to move on from this point until you answer me on this live. Is that right? I'm not going to move on. I'm going to make myself coffee if you're not even answering. Is it not double standards? We are not our grandfathers and our grandmothers that was controlled. You can't do this, you can't go in here, there's your door, there's your toilet, you can't jump in this bus. And now they're doing it and say you can't form a coalition, but we can. I need to answer. I need an answer. I need. Why is it when I need an answer from you guys tonight? Is that fair? My grandfathers and your grandfathers and all the old people were told you can't go to this bathroom, you can't jump on this bus. Dis nie reg nie, man. Dit is nie reg nie. It's double standards. So I want to unlock your mind and I want to unchain you that you must never adhere to the double standards. They lied and they said they will never work with the ANC. We met with the ANC today. And Gwede Mantashe was clear. Our next meeting is with the DA. So I'm saying to this thing because the media is not our friends. I'm saying to this thing that what they are trying to do now, the markets. Now the problem they are having is that Tim Cohen wrote a very good article. He didn't say a lie there. The markets trust me. They understand that my yes is my yes, my no is my no, and there will be policy certainty. And there's a group, now you must listen very nicely. Coalition discussions have started. Now, our people, you must learn to open your ears and your eyes and know what is propaganda. They took adverts out to make me look bad. They gave out flyers to make me look bad. But now they're doing the very same thing. So I want to lead people that is wide awake to their lies. So I just needed you guys to know if you still believe that the media is not on our side. And I want you guys to know that the media is not our friend. They lie about us, but I have one weapon which they can't take away from me. I speak directly to the PA people. Imagine last week when I went to go vote when they said I caused trouble at the thing. If there was no direct between you and us, wouldn't have been a problem. It would have been a problem. So, just so you know, Patriotic Alliance members, this is double standards which you should be wide awake to. They're the ones now running after the ANC, not vice versa. They're the ones running after the ANC for a meeting. But we're told the ANC is the devil, can't talk to the ANC. Now they want the deal. It's true, DSG. They're using the same machinery they position as the DSG says. He's saying they're using the same machinery they positioned against you to promote this DA and ANC coalition. So I just want you guys to know how they play with our minds, and some of our people are still, their minds are still in the gutter. That's why they believe all this nonsense. Right. Then I want to explain to you that the first part is still early days, so I can't say a lot about it because there's two groups here. There's a group that wants to unplug the ANC from power. There's a group that wants to, that says, let's go with the ANC. PA is looking at both options. The group that says, let's remove them from power. Let's remove them from power. And then, so our question to those ones that want to remove the ANC from power, our question to them today, the DP asked them a simple question. Where do you put the PA there once you've removed? You don't want, you want our votes. What does our votes give us? And they said they're going to come back to us. And then they said, what do we want? I said, no, it's either we take president and we want some few ministers' positions. They then said, they'll get back to us. But if we look at group one, their path to power is not, I don't see them getting there. So don't listen to people in a negotiation. I must get best for what I must get the best deal for the PA. This group one is still finding each other. So it's not something we should take very serious. Group two is the ANC. We met with the ANC. I want to get this thing of the meeting finished so these roof carriers can leave us so we can talk about other stuff. So let me just come out with it. We met with the ANC, the negotiation team. Today it was Leader Charles, it was Leader Bakang, it was the DP, and it was myself in the meeting. Those are the four PA leaders. The TG couldn't make it. She was supposed to be in the meeting, but she couldn't make it. She got the times but messed up. Her office got the times messed up. But the four of us was in the meeting, and from the ANC side, it was Gwede Mantashe, it was SG Fikile Mbalula, it was Ronald Lamula, it was Pakstow, it was Nkenke, it was Mamvula Mukunyani, it was Nyal, the Deputy Minister of Justice, it was, see who I left out there, just want to make sure. It was Gwen Ramokgopa, the TG of the ANC. It was Ramokgopa again, the second DSG. And it was the ex-premier of Gauteng, Mr. David Makura. They came with a full complement. We sat down in the meeting. They were very honest with us, the ANC, that they're looking at 3 types of governments. They're not yet sure. They're looking at 3. They first wanted to know, are you guys willing to work with us? I said to them, well, we are here. That's an indication that we are willing to work. And they said as the ANC, they've got a position they've taken, which is they are still looking. They haven't taken a position yet. They're looking at 3 governments, 3 forms of government, and the National Executive Committee must still decide which of the 3 governments they are taking. Government number 1, they're looking at a government of national unity. Government number 2, they're looking at a minority government. Government number 3, they're looking at a Coalition government. A grand coalition. So with the grand coalition, they can form a grand coalition with PA, EFF, ANC. They can, a government of national unity we've had in this country with Mandela and Buthelezi and all of them. That was a government of national unity. Coalition, we are in coalitions now, so they can do that. A minority government, they can rule with just under 50%. It's a minority government with like-minded parties. And they said, unfortunately, or fortunately or unfortunately, the NEC has to decide which are they going to take. They were also honest and said that we are speaking to many parties, including the DA. And I said to them, listen, long story short, they said, so we're willing to work with anybody. We've been very kind to you as the ANC. We don't come here with arrogance. We are not coming here to come and make outrageous demands. We have had promises that was made to us in the past, like in Ekurhuleni, which was not fulfilled. We've lost members because of that. But we as the PA are coming here, and if we're not going to form a coalition, we will go back and work for our people. And they then said, what would you want? We said, no, we don't. We must first see what you offer. Then we'll tell you we don't want this, we want this. Let's first see. We can't tell you what we want now and we don't even know what type of government you guys want. And they agreed. How do I even made them an example. I said, I can't be telling you we want this government or this. You don't even know yet which government you want. They then said they'll get back to us. I said, no, listen, we need to know when you're going to get back to us. We're not sitting on the porch and waiting for you. They said Thursday. We, very jovial meeting. I loved the honesty, that there was no, our respect was there. They came with a full contingent of people. And I told them, I said, you know, the problem that I have with the ANC, it's the leadership of the ANC, we can agree something as leader to leader. But when it comes, when it goes down, then those people change what we've agreed on here. And it cannot be like that. And they agreed that they'll look into that. And I said to them, guys, if we're not going to form a coalition, excuse me, if we're not going to form a coalition, we no hard feelings. We will use the votes that we have, the 9 votes in the NA, in the National Assembly. We will use as a S and on a S and when basis. If anybody wants us to vote for something, we must be told what is it we will get for our vote. You see, some of you must understand your vote is your power. Your vote is your currency. It must buy you something. Don't let them shame you if you demand stuff. How Gaitans just want power? Yes! Power gives jobs to my people. Power gives opportunities. Power gives bursaries. Power gives funding for business. Power gives healthcare, proper healthcare. So when you come to me, your vote, your seat is a currency which you might use to transform the lives of people. I'm sitting with a huge challenge now because you've done your part. I must do my part as the leader. I must lead the national chair, the secretary general, the TG, the whole NEC, the DP, to do our part. The ball is now in our court. You've done your part. Sy het nou handjies gefous en sê, where's those jobs? Where's that? Where's that? Because what more can you do? You gave us power. Now we must donate the power. Ekke. Lekker ekke. Nooit. I'm going to get the best opportunities. We spoke about Northern Cape. We spoke about Gauteng. Now, here's our options. The ANC needs our vote in Northern Cape, but they can still go with the EFF. The ANC needs our vote in Gauteng, even if they go with the EFF. So when we went there, we prayed, and we went there prepared. So I want you guys to know, you're going to read a lot of bad things about us. Because here's the anarchy that's going to happen. This country might burn. And this is what I want to tell you. This country might burn if we don't open our eyes. Because business will be responsible if this country burns. Because business is now forcing an arranged marriage between the DA and the ANC, forgetting that in KZN, the Zulu of KZN and the Indians in KZN voted for MK, the majority of the Zulu people that lives in KZN, the majority. Now they want a 45% majority, 45%, a majority of 45% must be ruled over, excuse me, by the DA, which got 11%, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I'm telling you a deep thing. You don't silence voices, or you don't engineer democracy in such a way that such a large majority of people are being excluded. Particularly when those people feel they've been robbed over 50 plus. So my call to President Zuma and them is, please have restraint. My call to business is get the hell out of political negotiations. If you want to be in it, you should have started a party. You should have registered a party, and you should have done door to door. You are going to make innocent people to die. And as a leader, I need you guys to understand I have a duty to promote peace and increase the peace at all times. So I'm doing a call here tonight to tell business, get the hell out. It's true what you're saying, Ruben. Roberts of them, they want the ANC, DA-ANC coalition. I told them, they're busy with nonsense. I called him this afternoon. I called Rob. I sat him down. I said, do you see what you guys are asking for? I said, you are wrong. I don't know, did he listen to me? But he said, yeah, I'm seeing now what you are showing me. He then called me tonight. He asked that Rob Rose, another good journalist, very clear person, wanted my number. And I gave him my number. He called me. Rob gave me my number, and the Financial Times. I also told him, I said, you see, the problem, business, as a person that's from the business world, my warning to business people is you are playing with fire. You are playing with fire. The people have made the choice. Don't interfere in this arranged marriage that you are trying to force. I don't understand, how can the ANC not see this trap?